Hi, I'm Emily Worsnop. I'm a yoga instructor from Hull, which is in England. I've been teaching now for about 6 years, and this class today you don't need any props. All you need is your mat. If you don't have a mat, you can do it on a rug, carpet, beach if you wish, or wherever you are. Just make sure you have enough space. We're going to work just on a full body opening. We're just going to work on the sides of our body, on our hips. This is a perfect practice to do in the morning, just as you get up, just to start the flow of energy through the body, awaken you more, and just removing any tiredness. So if you all just like to find me in a cross-legged seated position, and we shall start. So, keeping your legs crossed, I just want you to extend your right hand just towards the right with your hand, your wrist and your hip into one straight line. And we're just going to begin to reach your left arm up and over your head and reach the chin towards the ceiling. Bring all the way to your gaze up towards the ceiling as well. So I don't want you to collapse the chest forward. Press your left shoulder blade, your left elbow back. Just to open up across your chest here, popping the ribs open, and if you can, keeping that left glute on the ground, maybe see if you can drop it down onto your forearm. If you drop it down to your forearm and you're lifting away from the ground, just come back up onto your palm. Chin comes away from your chest, creating a nice long spine here, extension through all 5 fingers of your left hand. 2 more, see if you can reach over a little bit more with every exhale. And inhale, leading with your left arm, pull yourself back into the center. We're going to move instantly into the other side, so left wrist and left hip into one straight line. Begin to reach your right arm up and over. If you can drop it down to the forearm, please do so. Just make sure that right hip stays grounded. Reaching your right arm up and over. Shoulder blade, elbow back, chest open, chin comes away from your chest. Release your gaze towards the ceiling. And breathe into this space. And inhale, just bring your arm back into the center and come back into this neutral position. So I want you to interlock through your fingers, and we're just going to press our palms up towards the ceiling. So the backs of your hands are facing down towards the top of your head. Shoulders come down the spine and just lengthen into the spine, chin parallel with the ground. Imagine you're trying to press something away with your palms. We're going to inhale. As you exhale, just bring your arms to the right, hips to the left. So again, drive this left shoulder blade, your left elbow back. Chin comes away from your chest. And just, if you're dipping that right shoulder blade back, pull it forward. Again, make sure you feel like you're pressing something away with the palms. And inhale, just bring yourself back into the center. Exhale, arms to the left, hips to the right. If you're dipping that left shoulder blade back, pull it forward. Open up across your chest. Chin lifts away from your chest as well to create a nice long spine. 2 more. And inhale, just bring yourself back. And unravel your hands. Keep your arms up and over your head. Spread through your fingers like you're moving your arms very slowly down. Just feel all of your crown of your left foot's energy moving through your arms. So all these tingling sensations here. This is the most subtle part of yourself. And we're going to come into a tabletop position. Wrists come underneath the shoulders, knees underneath both of our hips. We're going to spread through our fingers and keeping your right wrist and your right knee exactly where they are. I just want you to pivot the lower part of your right leg towards the right, and we're going to extend the left leg towards the end of the mat. So your right wrist, the knee, and the arch of your left foot come into one straight line and reach your left arm up. Your left foot is into a 90-degree angle, toes and body facing the same way. So start to grip down with your little toe of your left foot. Extension through all 5 fingers of your left arm, your left hand. And open up across your chest, squeezing in through that left knee. Now as you inhale, bring your left arm up and over your head and bring your gaze the same way as your fingertips are going. I don't want you to have a bend in the elbow, just go as far forward with a straight arm as much as you can. Again, your chest is still open, so drive that left shoulder blade back. Keep gripping with your little toe of your left foot, so stretch it forward with the fingertips and stretch it back with your left foot. And inhale, just bring your arm back into the center. As you exhale, just bring your left knee into the chest, and we're going to step and drop the foot to the top of the mat, pivoting the lower part of your right leg towards the back of the mat. So, right knee comes onto the ground. I just want you to pop yourself up onto all 10 fingers. All 10 fingertips come in line with the 5 toes of your left. Your knee and your ankle come into one straight line. And just start to sink your hips forward, lifting through your chest, shoulders come back. I don't want you to drop your head or round. I just want to create an extension of the spine. This will mean we're able to sink deeper into our quads, deeper into the hips. And keep with your breath. We're going to inhale. Exhale, we're going to plant that right palm on the ground underneath our right shoulder. Our left hand is going to come on the inside of our left knee. We're going to press that left knee away, dropping that left foot onto its pinky edge and sink that right thigh down. Now open up across your chest, shoulders come back and shift your gaze over your left shoulder. Feel the external rotation of your left hip. Fix your gaze into one place so you're fully aware of your breath. And inhale. Just bring it back into the center, replanting your left foot. I just want you to heel toe your left foot so it comes on the inside of both of your hands. We're going to find balance here. And we're going to interlock our fingers, thumbs either side of our left thigh, and just start to sink your hips down. Inhale, press away from the ground as you straighten into your leg. Exhale, press your hips down. If you wish, you can grab a cushion for that back knee. If you're like me and doing it against laminated flooring, your knees will dry out ASAP. Whenever you're ready, just start to sink your hips down. Find length throughout the crown of your head. And remember your breath. 2 more here. Deep belly breathing, so as you inhale, make sure you expand through your belly, and as you exhale, fully expel the breath from the body and tighten up across your core. Now on your next inhale, I want you to press into the sole of your left foot, straighten into that left leg, hands come underneath the shoulders. Make sure your right knee and your right hip come into one straight line, and we're going to grip with all 5 toes of your left foot. So instead of flexing, I want you to make sure your toes are peeling away from off the ground. So even if you can't fully straighten into your leg, that's completely fine. We just want to get a deep stretch into our ankle, and we'll also get a deep stretch into the front of our leg. So wherever you are, just want you to inhale, bring your chest and your gaze halfway. As you exhale, reach the chin down like you want to pop your chin onto your foot, your big toe, and then tilt the hips back. Like someone's got a rope around your hips and there's pulling them back behind you. Like you just want to stick your bum out. Shoulders back, chest is forward, collarbones are long. And make sure you're keeping the 5 toes on the ground. 2 more. And inhale. Bring ourselves up halfway, chest and gaze comes forward. And as you exhale, we're actually going to place a rebend into that left knee, sinking that right thigh down yet again. We're going to find balance here, and I want you to bring your fingertips on the ground just underneath alongside your left hip. Knee and ankle still come into one straight line. And with your right arm, we're just going to reach up and over here. Again, open up across your chest, driving the shoulder blade and your right elbow back. Chin comes away from your chest, create a nice long spine. As you sink deeper into your hips, keep reaching up and over with your right arm. Chest is open, lift up through your ribs. Last 2. And exhale, carry your right arm down. We're going to fall forward. Plant your hands just alongside your left foot. And we're going to step our left leg back, lifting that right knee off the ground and come into our first down dog. Our hands are shoulder distance, feet are hip distance, fingers are nice and wide, pressing into every part of your palm, first knuckles of your fingers. And really press the ground away, dipping your upper body down to meet the thighs. Chin plants onto your chest and bring your rest to your gaze towards the knees or towards the navel. So fully tuck your chin under. If you feel like you're rounding into the spine, place a bend into both of your knees. Again, imagine that rope around your hips and it's pulling you up skywards. And now as you inhale, come up high onto your tiptoes, ripple it all the way forward, coming into a high plank. Drop your knees, come back into your tabletop. Adjust your wrists so they come underneath the shoulders, knees underneath both of your hips. And we're going to do the same sequence on the other side. So keep your left wrist and your left knee exactly where they are, and pivot the lower part of your left leg out towards the left. Still your knee and ankle come into one straight line. Reach your right leg back, arch of the foot, knee, wrist into one straight line, and reach your right arm up. Still your fingertips of your left hand are facing towards the top of the mat. And reach your chin to meet that right thumb. Gripping down with your lesser toe of your back foot, squeezing in through the knee. Inhale. Exhale, reach your right arm up and over your head. As you reach it forward through your fingertips, keep gripping down with your lesser toe of your back foot. Don't want to bend in the elbow. Extend through your arm. Even if you're here, that's completely fine. Gaze is the same way as your fingertips are going. And inhale, bring your right arm up. Exhale, right knee comes in towards the chest. Pivot and step that right foot to the top of the mat. And wiggle your left leg back. Hands on the inside. Again, option just to place a cushion underneath your back knee if you wish. Knee and ankle of your right foot into one straight line. Up onto all 10 fingers. Sink your hips, lift the chest, look forward. Shoulders back, collarbones long. Breathe here. Last one. Keep lifting up through your crown. And inhale, we're going to plant our left hand underneath our left shoulder. We're going to bring our right hand on the inside of that right knee. Drop your right foot onto its pinky toe edge as you press the knee away, open up across your chest and shift your gaze over that right shoulder. Lift through your rib cage like you want to pop your chest open, shoulders are back, collarbones long. Breathe here as you keep sinking that left thigh down towards the ground. And inhale, we're going to replant the foot. We're going to heel toe our foot so it's going to come on the inside of both of your hands. We're going to find balance here. We're going to interlock our fingers, thumbs either side of our right thigh, and begin to pulse backwards and forwards. As you inhale, just pull yourself back a little bit. You straighten into the leg just a little bit. And as you exhale, sink your hips forward, getting a nice deep stretch into your left thigh. Keep finding length for the crown of your head. So maybe even when you're sinking down, your spine still remains nice and long. And exhale, find stillness here and just breathe for 3 more. Keep your hands onto the thigh. That is to your gaze into one place. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to press into the sole of our right foot, straightening into that right leg. Hands underneath the shoulders, left knee underneath your left hips, and make sure that back leg stays into a 90. Grip with all 5 toes of your right foot. So even if you cut belly straight into the leg, even if you're here, that's fine. Just work on gripping your toes down and tilting the hips back as much as possible. Wherever you all are, inhale, lift the chest, the gaze forward. As you exhale, reach your chin down to meet your big toes, tilt your hips back. Keep your chest and your gaze reaching forward. I don't want this. This is going to round into the spine. Pull your stomach towards your thigh. And imagine trying to plant your chin onto the big toe. So do not drop your head, keep the extension of the spine. Take 2 more here. And inhale, just come up halfway. As you exhale, we're going to place a rebend into that right knee, sinking the hips forward, finding balance. Make sure the knee and the ankle come into one straight line. Fingertips just come on the ground just alongside your right hip, and I want you to start to reach your left arm up and over. Left elbow and shoulder blade draw back. Extension through all 5 fingers. And keep sinking your hips forward as you reach your left arm over. Chest is open, spine nice and long, so don't drop your chin, keep it away from your chest. Take 2. Feel the whole stretch of the left side of the body. Inhale. Exhale, carry your left arm down, folding forward. Plant your palms, pick up your left knee, and step your right leg back. Come into your down dog for a brief moment. Lifting your hips up. Armpits come in, thread your head through your arms. And inhale, ripple it all the way forward here, dropping your knees. Cross your ankles and come back into a cross-legged seated position. So this is a perfect warm-up for the start of the day. My heart is racing, I'm quite hot to be fair. I hope this helps, and I hope you start to feel that energy flow. Hopefully you feel a lot more awakened, and I hope that you're able to focus fully on your breaths. You feel that instant calmness or stillness. But if this helps you in any kind of way, or if any of my videos and practices help you, please let me know. Please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you ever so much. I hope you all have a lovely day. Namaste.